All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Zodiac Oracle reading, where I will pull one Oracle card for each of the signs of the Zodiac. And this week we are going to be working with the Beyond Lemuria Oracle card deck. And I have to do a little plug here because the Beyond Lemuria Oracle card deck, this is the pocket edition that I have, but they do have the full edition at Goddess Provisions, goddessprovisions.com. Check them out with the link down below. And you can use the code Mystic Hillbillie at checkout for all orders $25 or more and get a discount. So I just wanted to put that in there really quick. But yes, every single week we pull one card from a different oracle deck, and this week we're working with the Beyond Lemuria oracle deck. We're going to pull one card for each of the zodiac signs, and you embody the full zodiac, so I encourage you to stick around and watch the full thing. But if you just want to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, wait till tomorrow. Each of the signs will be released individually tomorrow, but I do encourage you to stick around and watch the full thing. We are going to start with Cancer because the time of the release of this video is in Cancer season, but these are meant to be timeless. You can come to it anytime. If you came to this video and it was made a year ago, you're like a year into the future from whenever I'm recording this, then there is a message for you in this video. You got to this video for a reason. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. And we're going to be pulling one card for the Beyond Lemuria Oracle card deck for each of the zodiac signs, and starting with Cancer. So let's go. Oh, and this is a general reading. If you'd like a more personalized reading, you can check out celestialgrove.academy for the types of personalized readings that I do offer. And I might not be offering those very much longer. We'll see. Anyways, that is it. Let's begin with the Cancer for Cancer season. Here we go. All right, Cancer. So Cancer, I'm really feeling like it's time to celebrate yourself. It's time to step into your new self. Renew yourself. There's a renewal going on. Renewal, celebration. I know it is your birthday month, your birthday week, or your birthday season. Some it is their birthday month, some it's their birthday week, some it's just the birthday season. But Cancer, I do want to say, take time to celebrate yourself and really enjoy your birthday and to renew yourself. Allow yourself to renew, to really take inventory of the past year and really look at how far you've come. You've done amazing things. You've made some amazing strides. You've done a lot of internal work that people don't really recognize. And really, it's not really about if they recognize it or not. You know what you've done. You know how awesome you are and how far you've come. So really celebrate yourself, love yourself, and enjoy yourself. Allow yourself to feel the pleasures of the world and allow yourself to enjoy what the world has to offer you, and be in a symbiotic love relationship with the universe as you walk through this week. All right, that's what I read. Let's see what the card says. Life force energy. Revel in the bliss of being alive. This card is packed with luminous life force energy for optimal health and healing. As much as is possible, seek joy and upliftment in everything that you do. Consider the foods that you eat, the environments you spend time in, the people in your life, and what you wear. Increase your awareness of how things come to be in your world and their energetic resonance. You may be inspired to work with healing energies, with the land, perhaps to grow vegetables. You are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. As a result, you will shine with vitality. All right, Cancer, that is the message I have for you this week. I do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Leo. So, Leo, I really feel like this is a week to let your love shine and to use your love. Like, I don't know if I want to say this. I wouldn't say to use other people's love like this, but to use your love, Leo, as a tool to help you get through some of the rough patches of life. I feel like you need your love. You need your compassion. You need your understanding. If you find that you are beginning to be a little bit too critical on yourself this week, Leo, I think it's time for you to step back and really reassess the situation and maybe look at yourself as your friend, as someone that you love. Talk to your inner child self. Look at yourself as a child. See the innocence in your mistakes and be willing to give yourself the love and the compassion that you deserve. This isn't a week for your love to shine out. It's a week for you to receive the shine that your love is able to give, if that makes sense, Leo. You need your love. You need your compassion. So be willing to be there for you and to show up for you and to forgive yourself and to look at yourself as the innocent child that you are. And, yes, you may have messed up something. You may have done something wrong. You may have fumbled the bag somewhere, but that doesn't mean that you deserve intense punishment. It means that you deserve love. You deserve compassion. And through that love and compassion, you'll be able to find a way to move forward and to create something even better. All right, Leo, let's see what the card reads. Loving compassion. Bring more love to a situation, whether it's toward yourself or someone connected to the question. There may be a need for forgiveness or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective. Remember, you are loved and you have unlimited access to the gentle yet transformational force of loving compassion as when you need it. To bring yourself back into your heart, think about those you love and moments with them where you have felt joy. Expand this feeling out to more and more people, creatures, and places until the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, and loving feeling. All right, Leo, that is the message I have for you this week. I do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Virgo, I feel like this week you are being called to clean out the lower chakra centers. You might want to look into chakra healing, cleansing practices, aura cleansing practices. You might want to look into that. But I'm seeing there's a refresh and a renewal of the lower chakras that's needed. So that's your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus chakra. This is a renewal in the way that you ground yourself. This is a renewal in the way that you express yourself. It's a renewal in the way that you show up in the world. And I'm hearing to cleanse with love, to make sure to use love with the cleansing, healing force, to use the bright, shining light to be able to cleanse with love so that you can renew how you ground, so that you can ground even stronger, so that you can renew how you express, so that you can express even better, so that you can renew how you show up in the world and how you show up for yourself in a way where you can enjoy who you are and the world that you live in. It's time to look for There's a clearing and cleansing that needs to go on. And once the clearing and cleansing goes on, then it'll be time to really look for a way to show up and be in the world in joy, in a way to be in love and joy with the world. It's a transformation that's going on, but it starts with the renewal of your grounding source and a renewal of your expressibility. And some Virgos might want to look into chakra and aura healing practices, or chakra and auric cleansing practices. All right, let's read what the card says. Root chakra, ground and center. This image speaks of finding home within yourself, a sense of deep inner peace and a strong sense of grounding and being centered. Here, you can fly free from the grips of survival into a place of thriving. There is trust, connection, community, and you can rely on others and joyfully understand your responsibilities in turn. You are healed and have strong foundations for all aspects of life. With your guard down, you have the tools to ride the waves if you need. Everything is okay. All right, beloved Virgo, that is the message I have for you this week. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Libra. So Libra, I feel like you are gaining divine downloads. There's an opportunity for divine downloads. Take time to sit and meditate in the stillness daily, if even for just 3 to 5 minutes. Take time to listen to the stillness. I'm hearing, what does stillness sound like to you? And the message in the stillness is a miracle that you are preparing to receive. There's miracles moving here. There's messages coming through. There's divine energy flowing in and around you, but only if you allow it. You have to allow it. But stay protected. Stay connected to God's source energy and stay protected. But find time and space to be in the stillness so that you can receive the divine downloads that are coming to you so that you can move forward more gracefully through your life. All right, Libra, that's what I got from this. Let's see what the card reads. Earth Star Chakra, initiation. You're standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and inner illumination to light your way. You have access to the seat of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprints of who and what we are. This place is clear and grounded, despite moving through multi-dimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine and the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply to the earth. All right, beloved Libra, that is the message I have for you this week. Do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Scorpio. So, Scorpio, I feel like it's time for you to be yourself Be your unique self, to not care what others think, to go out there, to be you. You might not be received the way that you feel that you should be received, because you're freaking awesome and you're out there with your awesome self. You're not caring what anybody thinks, but maybe people are, throwing some shade your way. You have the ability to take that shade and to make rainbows, make a shade rainbow, So do what you want with it. Don't worry about what they say or what they think, and do know that you are doing a divine purpose just by being your unique self and not caring what others think, by being true to yourself and showing up for yourself. You really are fulfilling a divine purpose that all of us need. Like this week, Scorpio, we need you to be you. We need you to be you, to show up as you, and to do your magic, and to not give a flunk about anyone else and what they think. And they might be like, a mermaid, that's so dumb. I can't believe you put those braids in your hair. Look at that freaking, like, what kind of crown is that? Like, oh my gosh, is it antlers or a crown? I don't even know. Like, oh my gosh. But you're like, no, this is like the most cool crown in the world, covering my third eye and got the weight on it, and it's showing me how how ignorant you are and how awesome I am, and how I can take all the shade that you throw my way and I can create rainbows. All I want to do. So do you, Scorpio. I want to encourage you. Do you, be you. Don't give a gaff, because the gaff ain't gonna be given anyway. So get out there, do you, and keep doing your thing. Keep shining your light, because you're meant to. All right, let's read what it says. Shine your light. No one can do as you can. Yet we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way. A way not aligned with our authentic self. It takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we're natural givers. It's easy to get caught up with other people's lives. Tending to our own needs harms none, and we will have a lot more to give. It's time to collect our light and shift the vibration here on Earth, starting with our own inner sense of being. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. All right, Scorpio, be willing to walk in the light of your heart this week. What lights up your world? Let it light up and be willing to walk in it unashamedly, unabashedly. All right, beloved Scorpio, I hope that this message helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the feeling that I get from this week is hold close what is dear. Hold close to what is dear and protect it, and don't let people see your creations until they're ready. Don't tell people what you're saving up for. Don't tell people what you're trying to do. I feel like there is a risk of someone trying to steal your light, steal your momentum, and steal your creative energy. So protect your creations and create your ability to show up for those creations. And if someone is not quite understanding that, then they might need to just go. Don't put more energy into someone that you're not sure if they would even put it back. They might, but you're not sure. So don't show up more than you have to. Show up as much as is necessary. Protect your light, protect your energy, and protect what is holy and sacred to you, Sag. All right, Sag, that's what I read from the card. Let's see what the card says. Transformation. Go inward and be present with wherever you are at in the process. Feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection. Insight will come. Shadows can be released, and your heart space will soften. Cry or be angry if this is what you're holding on to, and laugh at the ironic divine perfection of it all. Journey beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn, and let your wings unfurl. All right, there you go, Sag. That is your message this week. Please take the parts that resonate the most and leave the rest. And be in grace. Capricorn, I feel like this is going to be a very creative week for you. I feel like you're going to be divinely inspired and motivated to get things done. So Capricorn, do take advantage of this energy, but also don't let it run you ragged. Don't let it burn you out. And if you feel inspired to change things up or get creative about the way that you've been doing it, don't let your fear of change get in the way of your ability to make creative adjustments this week, Capricorn, because I feel like creative adjustments is going to be needed. And if you do make these changes, then I feel like everything is going to flow even better in the future. So do allow yourself to creatively change the way that it was going. Like look at the process and see how you can be more creative or how you can be creative about going through the process. You know, like how can you change, use your creativity to change the plan, to change the outlook, to change the where it was going and how it was headed. And that doesn't mean that you were going from A to B, so now you're going to go to A to C. No, it means you're going to go from A to D to E to F, G, B. And then you're going to go to B, then you'll go to B. You're going to be more creative. And you're not going to see it as go A, D, E, F, G, B is a setback. Instead, you're going to see, oh my gosh, how much better is it since we went A, D, E, F, G, and then B. If we didn't do D, E, F, G before B, man, it would have been so bland. It would have been so dull. It wouldn't have been any good. But oh my gosh, this is the flavor. This is the ish. This is it, because honestly, the D, E, F, G before the B was, it was all of it, and it was worth it, and it made it so much better. So Capricorn, don't be afraid of change. Don't let your fear of change get in the way of something that could be beautiful. All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you this week. Let's read what the card actually says. Journey to wholeness. Love from a sense of wholeness. We may have concepts of others that are not really who they are, due to subconscious projections or ideals. We could have the idea that we will feel better about ourselves when we achieve a goal or status. This takes us out of the present and puts conditions on love. Hold the vision that you and others are already perfect. Thus, we can heal through the transformative power of acceptance. Acknowledge the full spectrum and bring any fractured parts back to the present moment. Here, we are whole and empowered to step into the brightest version of ourselves. All right, beloved Capricorn, that is the message I have for you this week. I do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Aquarius, I really am sensing a lot of divine healing energy around you this week. Aquarius, I feel like you need to take time to just step back and receive the love and the divine energy that is around you. Just allow yourself to be this week. Be okay with just being is enough. And feel the magic of just being alive. Aquarius, try to work towards feeling the magic of being alive this week. Allow yourself to receive the love and the divinity that is already around you. Try to open up your eyes and to see the light that is surrounding you, that is there. You are divinely supported. You are divinely protected. You are not alone, and you are seen. Now it's time for you to feel that divine protection, to feel that divine love, to feel truly seen for who you are, for your amazing, unique self. All of your uniqueness is everything that this world needs. Begin to love yourself for who you are and who you are becoming, and allow yourself to feel that love truly and in depth this week. Take time for you, Aquarius. You deserve it. All right, beloved Aquarius, that's the message I have for you. Let's read what the card says. Crown Chakra, the unlimited self. The crown chakra is your link to the multidimensionality of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinity symbol of limitlessness appears within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here, you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flow without rigid outcomes. Find more spaces in your life. Find your own way to meditate. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. All right, Aquarius, I feel like there's messages available to you this week if you are able to be receptive to receive. All right, beloved Aquarius, I hope that this message helped you. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Pisces. I feel like, Pisces, it is time for you to let your light shine. I feel like it's time for you to fly and to show us how it's done, Pisces. I feel like it's time for you to let yourself fly in your divine right. Like, let yourself fly in your own divine right. Let yourself be, let yourself fly. Show us what you're made of this week, Pisces. Honestly, show us what you can do. I feel like you're impressing us with your ability to fly and flutter and fly with this light that is so great. But you're doing it your way, Pisces. That's the thing. You're doing it your way. And it's very impressive. So don't think that you need to, don't listen to any of the haters. Literally, listening to them will only cause you to fumble and miss the incredible light show that you're about to give us. And I feel like, do you, Pisces, do it well. You're doing great. I want to encourage you. And I want to say that you're amazing. Keep shining your light. Keep doing it your way too, because it's you doing it your way that is so amazing. That's like the most amazing part of it. Not only is it like you're out here doing like this moonwalk stuff, but you're doing it your way. Like, going to be called the Pisces walk now, but yeah, Pisces, you're out here and you're doing it your way. And I want to say, keep doing it your way. You're doing amazing and you're showing us some amazing things. And by you showing us this, it's truly changing the world. And I'm truly thankful for you and all that you're willing to do and all of your bravery, because I know that it's not easy. There's a lot of eyes on you, but they're meant to be on you, because you doing it your way is truly making a difference in this world. All right, Pisces, let's read what the card says. Freedom. Freedom means living as you choose, with your wings and an open heart, able to direct your reality as you want. The quest for freedom seems innate. You may picture freedom in its more extreme guises, but when we are truly feel free, our lifestyles may not change drastically. Limitations can be a state of mind. The only change might be choosing to live a certain way, rather than feeling obligated. A shift of perspective can help bring lightness and choice. In the bigger picture, what does freedom look like to you? If you are feeling stifled, it's up to you to make a change. All right, Pisces, there you go. I love how that was the message I was picking up on. But yeah, Pisces, do it your way and be willing to make a change. And it will change. Like, there's change coming from doing it your way. I can sense it. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Aries. So, Aries, I feel like you need to move with love. I feel like you need to be conscious of the energy that you're moving with this week. Be not cautious, but conscious of the energies that you're moving with this week. Be willing to move when the energy feels aligned. It feels aligned whenever it feels you love the movement you're making. You can enjoy the movement you're making. You feel at peace with your ability to move here. So any feeling of, I must do this, any feeling of guilt or shame or moving towards that is not gonna work out for you. So try to move with love, try to move with joy. If you have to do something, you can get rid of the feeling of have to by realizing what you do get out of it and move with the thankful that you get to, so that you can get. If that makes sense, that can help this week, Aries. But there's a need to really check your energy and the energy that you're working with before you move and before you go into doing certain things. You need to make sure that you're doing it with the right energy, mindset, and perspective. All right, Aries, that's the message I got for you. Let's read what the card says. Solar plexus chakra. Radiant illumination. The solar plexus chakra is the radiant center of your being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings your passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small, unworthiness, the idea that you are taking up space, and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life forces that reside at your center, and be energized, motivated, and fueled with inspiration. Bring forth more of what you wish to birth in this world. As you discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment, you can confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences and shifting hierarchical paradigms into collective co-creation. All right, beloved Aries, that is the message that you have this week. I do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. All right, Taurus. So Taurus, I feel like you are connecting to the animal kingdom this week. First of all, I feel like animals that you see multiple of, like a lion, you don't ever see a lion in real life, or a sloth. You know, the animals that are on this picture, they're not animals that you tend to see every day. You might see a rooster every day, but you know, the antelope, the sloth, the lion, you don't see it every day, but you may see pictures of it on the internet. So if you continually see a sloth, you might want to look into the spirit message of the sloth, you know, just look it up and see what it says. Or if you continually see a fox, you know, a white fox, and look up the spirit message of a white fox. So there might be that's coming through for you this week, Taurus. But another message that I feel like is coming through is to really lean on your animal companions this week. Really lean on the companionship that they give you, and don't feel bad about that. Like they want to be there for you. They're happy to be there for you. Know that this is like a symbiotic relationship. You love your animals love you. You love having them there. They love being there. This is just a beautiful thing. So enjoy the love of your animal companions, and truly allow yourself to receive their tender love and care, and don't allow yourself to feel guilty about it. And show up for your animals too. Show up for them too this week. Be willing to show up for your animals. And you know, if you don't have any animals in your life at all, maybe go to the pet store or something like that. You don't have to buy a pet or anything, but connect to the animals in your own way. Maybe you can connect to them by drawing your animal, or by painting your animal, or, find a creative way to connect to the animal that's calling to you, and to look for the meanings that it's trying to tell you. Be open to looking for the meanings of the animal kingdom this week. All right, Taurus. That's the message I have for you. Let's read what your card says. Furred and feathered friends. Animals are intuitive, sacred beings, and the wisdom keepers of many earth traditions. They are some of our most loving companions and have so much to teach us. Yet the treatment of some species is appalling. As our empathy expands, we see other beings and the quality of their lives as interconnected and equal to our own. We may be inspired to align our actions with our compassion to minimize the harm that we do to the planet and her inhabitants. This card also signifies energetic bonds. You may have greater awareness of the wisdom of the animals you encounter and their meaning for you. All right, beloved Taurus, that is the message that I have for you this week. I do hope that it helps. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. Gemini. So, Gemini, I feel like you are receiving a message or a companion. I feel like for some Geminis, there is a work relationship forming, or a relationship that formed from your work, or it formed at your work at first. There's a relationship forming, and it's coming more into play. You need to look at how you need to understand, like, this relationship is in the formation phase, so there's a lot of malleableness to it. So think about how you want it to form so that you can think about what you need to do this week to participate in forming it proper. There's a need to understand that you are a part of the process of forming this foundation. Right now it's malleable, but it will harden later. So how can you show up this week in the malleable so that whenever it hardens, it's something you can be grateful you created? And I feel like, Gemini, you are gaining divine inspiration as you do this. So look within, see how you can play your part, and really think about how you want your future to be shaped and what you can do now to begin to shape your future that way. And you will be divinely inspired along the way. All right, beloved Gemini, that's the message I have for you. Let's read what the card says. Unique gifts. We all have gifts to bring to the world. If we all did what we truly excelled in and enjoyed, our talents and abilities would enable our communities and our planet to thrive. If you haven't connected with your purpose, look at your quirks and what they are telling you. What makes you unique? Look for the positive side of your oddities and traits. Things you have considered shortcomings may be the qualities that enable your gifts. Are there things that you'd like to try or feel pulled to explore? Now is the time to follow these whispers. You never know what they may reveal. All right, beloved Gemini, that is the message I have for you this week. I do hope that the message helped. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and be in grace. And once again, we come to the end of the video with my favorite people in the whole entire world. Love and blessings abound upon your house and your children's house and your grandchildren's house, up to 4 generations. I love you guys so, so much. I'm so grateful for everyone that watched this video to this point. Thank you all so, so much for being here. I do hope that the video helped. I hope that the messages really resonated with you and inspired you to live a higher and better life and purpose. Thank you all so much for being here. Once again, this Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck is from the Goddess Provisions. And you can check them out with the code Mystic Hillbillie at checkout. All orders $25 or more get a discount with that code, and it helps me out a whole lot. Also, this was a general reading. If you'd like a more personalized reading, check out celestialgrove.academy, and my spiritual protection course is active. You guys gotta check that out. Join the Celestial Grove email and you will get discount codes and be able to get it at a really, really substantially cheaper price. So it's pretty awesome. Join the email, win cool prizes, get cool codes, and thank you all so much for being here. As always, be blessed with the most divine love.